Hello all my crafty friends. In today's video I am joining in on the What Month Is It challenge, which is hosted by Tammy from Happiness Created, and she has special hosts and co-hosts, and I will have her channel link along with all the co-hosts and special host links and the playlist link down in my description box, so I hope you go and check everybody out. My name is Tammy and this is lamascreationsdiy. Let's start crafting. We are starting off with scrap pieces of wood, 3 that I cut down to 10 inches by 3.5 inches, and 2 pieces that I cut down to 5 inches by 3.5 inches. Using some wood glue, I'm going to spread it along the side of the one board, squish the other one up alongside it, and then using my air nailer, I'm going to nail it into place. I do the same thing for the other side. Then, taking the end pieces, I'm going to again add some wood glue on, squish the piece up against it, and add some nails in from an air nailer. If you hear thunder going on, I'm doing a voiceover while there's a thunderstorm going. It's not raining too bad yet, but there's a lot of boom booms. I am going to paint the inside and the edges that aren't painted with my burnt umber acrylic paint that I purchased from Dollarama. After that was dry, I taped off a square on the side of the box just with some painter's tape, and using my sheepskin chalk paint from Home Decor Folk Art, I'm going to paint the inside of the square. I just give it one coat. Taking the painter's tape off, showing a nice crisp line, and here comes the rain. Getting harder. After that was dry, I grabbed some rub-on transfers that I picked up at Dollar Tree last time I was there, and using the end of my pokey tool, I'm just gonna scrub until it all transfers onto the background. You can use a popsicle stick, you can use really anything to scrub that on. Peeling the transfer off slowly, and anywhere there's a little piece that I see that is still on the paper or the transfer thingy, I rub down. Rub over top, making sure that it's on there good. Then I take these leaves, and again I transfer them onto my board. I put one there, and then the other one going the opposite way. Sorry about the ringing. Someone was calling me. And the rain is coming down harder. Using some Mod Podge, I'm just going to Mod Podge over the entire little square there, and making sure those rub-on transfers stay put and don't scratch off. I picked these little canning jars up at the Dollarama. They were $3, not bad, $1 for each jar. Taking them out, I'm going to paint all 3 jars, give them a full coat of paint with my sheepskin Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint. And the rain is getting harder and louder. So I guess I should speak louder too. After that's dry, I'm taking my Java Home Decor chalk paint and I'm going to paint all the rims of the jar. Then taking a lighter brown, there was a little design on the jar, and I'm just going to dry brush the brown over top of the design just to bring the design out just a little bit more. It was a cute design, so I wanted to see it better. I found my nice lace trim in my stash. I'm going to wrap a piece around the rim of the jar, hot gluing it into place, and then using this orange and white baker's twine, I'm going to wrap it around 3 or 4 times, tie it in a double knot there in the middle on the front, and then taking some more, I wrap it around my finger about 6, 7, 8 times, cut off another little piece, string it through, tie it, and you have a multiple loop bow. You just tie it a couple times, trim off those little pieces that you don't need. I'm going to hot glue it on top of the knot we just made. Pull the strings down and trim off the ends. Grabbing all 3 jars, I have a bunch of sunflowers and cattails and some of these other yellow flowers. I don't know if I use them. Do I use them? Nope, I don't use them. We're going to stick those into our little box, and this is done. So pretty. So pretty for fall. I love it. Next craft. I have these boards that you can get from Dollar Tree. One is 6-inch. I cut them down. One is 7 3/4, and the other one is 9-inch. I think they're about 1.5 feet long. They're those solid boards you can get. I'm going to paint one with that color. I think it's called Coffee Bean, so that's a brown. I'm going to paint one, the middle one, with this, I think it's called Moss or something from Folk Art. It's a matte paint. And the third one, I have a mixture of orange and brown and a little bit of red, and that's going to be the third one. Taking some lettering that I printed off my computer, I'm going to tape it down, slide under a piece of carbon paper, and then with a pen I'm going to trace over the letters, transferring my words onto my board. I do this same technique to all 3 pieces with different words. You can use a Cricut, you can do it freehand. I'm just always worried about placement and how it's going to land on there, and I wanted it to be in the middle. Taking everything off shows my word on my board, and then we're going to go over it with a black chalk paint marker. Not chalk paint, just a black paint marker. Now all 3 pieces are done. We're going to add some wood glue to the bottom of the one, add some hot glue, and then we're going to center it onto the bottom one. Taking off any glue that comes through. That was a big boom and it scared me. And then we're going to add the top one onto the middle one.
Where did that strike?
Taking some, now I'm all tongue-tied because that scared me. Taking some sunflower ribbon. I'm going to wrap it around the entire stack, cut it off. And then we're going to start hot gluing it on, adding a little to the bottom, bringing up one side, hot glue it down. Trim off any little flyaways. Hot glue the other side down. With the same ribbon, we're going to make a small little bow tie bow, just wrapping it over itself, squishing it in the middle, cutting off some, with some scrunching it in the middle, and with some jute twine, we're going to wrap it around the center, tie it off in the back, fluff up the bow, and then I take another piece, cut it in half, dovetail the ends, and then I scrunch up the one end, hot glue it into the center for one tail. I do the same thing to the other tail, scrunch it up into the center and hot glue it into place. We're going to hot glue our bow right on top. And this cute little fall stack is done. I love it. I love the colors. Such fall colors. I'm doing this voiceover in July, and it's really hot outside, hence the storm. We are actually under a severe storm warning, so I better get inside very soon. I would like to thank the ladies for hosting this challenge. I love participating. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like this video, and don't forget that bell. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, welcome back. So happy to see you. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.